Yeah.
When you look at IEBC
Yeah.
and look at the elections that we've had,
Yeah.
in about 2 minutes,
Yeah.
do you have fears about IEBC? Are you excited about it? Do you think that every other election we are falling short of something? Yeah.
Yeah. Now, when it comes to the matters of our election, there are several things that I feel we have been able. There's a journey we have traveled.
Okay.
Because we are coming from the days, Jagero, when we had Mlolongo voting. And someone decided who was won by the number of people who were standing behind them. So that is how far we have actually come.
And what would Moi do?
We are coming from a place, Jagero,
Yeah.
and then we made our improvements. Then we tried going digital. And in 2013, we did the first attempt to actually go digital. But everything failed on the day of election. And now we have been able to morph, and now we are at a place where, when you ask me in terms of the legalese of our election,
Okay.
I think we are almost near done.
Okay.
Because we are now voting at the polling station. Our vote is 700 people per polling station. The declaration of our result is at that lower level. So we have really been able to put in the mechanism to ensure that we actually have a watertight election. The process of choosing our commissioners. So the aspect of independence of the commission, if you ask me legally, is actually there. Where IEBC continues to fall short,
Okay.
and I'm able to see that even these ones, I'm starting to suspect that they might go that direction if they're not careful,
Yeah.
is confidence of the voter. Because when you're dealing with an election process, Jagero, it is not just about what you do. It's not just about how clean the election is. It is about how you prepare the people that the election will be clean.
Yes.
Because people invest a lot of emotions into election issues.
Right.
And most of the time, people are happy when their person has won, not when the election has been fair.
Okay.
People think when your person wins, the election is fair. When your person has lost, the election is not
How
fair.
comes he lost?
And that's why all politicians in Kenya, Jagero, don't lose elections.
They get rigged.
All those ones who lose get rigged. It is the easiest narrative to feed your supporters. So that they have to believe that, you know what, it was not us, it was them. And that's why all the people who lose elections in Kenya are also position 2. Because people don't scrutinize on who was number 6 and who was number 7. So all of them just came after the one who won.
Yeah.
So what you must be able to do as IEBC today, what do I think you're supposed to do? You must invest a lot in ensuring that there is confidence in the country, in your work. It does not matter how meticulous you will be at the work if the people will not believe that you are being meticulous. So they must be able, and they have a budget to do these things. We have been able to allocate them a lot of money through the parliament. And they have money, number one, on civic education. Okay? They are not just supposed to count the number of votes people have gotten, Jagero. IEBC has a broader mandate. The reason why people do not understand the mandate of an MCA, part of the person to be blamed is the IEBC. Because they have money to be able to ensure that the voter understands when they are voting. They have to understand that when I'm voting for an MCA, it's not a competition about who attends the highest number of funerals. They have to understand that when I'm voting an MCA, I'm voting a legislator. They must be able to understand that when I'm voting a member of parliament, I'm voting someone who is going to create the law. I'm voting someone who is going to oversight, not someone who is going to be attending weddings. They must be able to understand that when I'm voting a governor, I'm voting a CEO. So that at the end of the day, first of all, I try to avoid people in mainstream political class. And that's a bit of what I like about the people of Kakamega. Because since the inception, the people of Kakamega, it's a mixture. They have had this culture of voting governors who are from the corporate sector. Yeah, it's quite an understanding of who exactly a governor is, because a governor is literally a CEO.
manager.
So when people start voting people in terms of you are voting a governor, but you are voting the loudest person, that is how you end up with the counties like the one I'll not mention, Jagero, whose governor is always rotating around Nairobi doing activist-like duties. So
he's speaking about your learned friend.
So the issue is this, Jagero. IEBC must be able to ensure that there is confidence.
Okay.
I am not very happy about their communication so far.
Okay.
I don't know that I'm judging them too quickly. But I think 15 months?
Yes.
15 months to the next election, I tend to think the communication needs to be more steadfast.
They only
I
have
tend to
one
think
person.
they should be speaking better.
Yeah.
I tend to think they should be on the airwaves more. I tend to think there is reason. They must be there to ensure that Kenyans are able to believe that, you know what, one thing you can be sure is that you will go to the ballot and vote, and your vote will count.
Okay.
If they don't do that, then we are staring at an impending crisis.
Thank you very much.